14-2 regular season mark, best in the NFL. The sky is the limit for Lamar Jackson.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ingram's got the first down or more, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Almost at 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
And long.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
Our home team 3.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they could get in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. So, way in for the Ravens, touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 48 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Is Peters on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Marlon Humphrey on the cover.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
For Terry McLaurin.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
And Russ's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The MVP, Lamar Jackson, heading out again with his Ravens. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. These guys are going to take over at the 44-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards.
Thing on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. before this one they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Now a 2nd down and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 that time. And it'll give him the 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
A yard brings up 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
8-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
16. Visitors 7.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 9. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Our home team 24.
And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Jackson now throwing on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.